To recap part 1, this was my first time at Dominion Raceway, first time with this team, and aside from a spin and some contact, we came away with the win. Sunday is a new day though, and that means we've got another race, and this time it would not be as dominant as Saturday. Only 19 cars would take the green flag today, although eventually about 20 would get out.
Green, 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 green.
So, after lap 1, Sogo Racing was in the lead by a few seconds. We were in P2, and Section 8 Racing was in P3, and that was all there was for our class. Rich was driving our car first again. See this time code of part 1 if you want to know why. And basically nothing else happened during his stint, so he brought it in about an hour and 50 minutes into the race. This was going to be a competitive pit stop since we were less than 10 seconds behind Sogo Racing at the time, and we had a plan to get in front of them in the pit stop.
It's gonna be fun. Eyes is down. Am I fueling right now?
Sogo Racing came in at the exact same time as us, which meant that we had a very odd pit angle to get in.
There we go.
We are going to make you roll before the orange car.
Copy.
Go ahead, start it up. You got to hit the kill switch up.
We're at 320 right now.
ChampCar has a minimum 5-minute pit stop time when you take fuel, so me saying we're at 320 just means we have another about minute and 40 seconds left until we can leave pit lane.
Yeah, well, they came in before you, I want you to roll. We'll wait for it. We'll battle it out on the track instead. I don't want to block him and be there.
Listen, be in gear with your foot on the clutch at about 4:20. They're doing the same thing.
Okay.
But their clock starts a little before us. Pull out in front of him and drive slow to the out.
Okay.
And you'll hold him behind you. Drive slow. Go ahead. Drive slow.
20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour.
Copy.
But of course, we did this on purpose, and we can see what the other team was doing.
You gotta blast out in front of him. Rev it, get it fast as you can up to 220. Well, go.
That move genuinely put us in the lead of EC. And what happened here was the most fun battle I had all weekend. And what's best is not only do I have my view, I have a camera from onboard Sogo Racing and a camera from onboard another car that was with us for the entire time. So with that being said, let's get into the fight. So this is the out lap. I got out ahead of Sogo in pit lane, and I was able to stay ahead for the entirety of the infield, and then we have quite a significant straight line speed advantage over Sogo, so I was able to stretch the lead for a little bit onto the first proper lap of the stint. However, I got stuck behind this Fox Body Mustang, which was really fast in a straight line, not very fast through the infield, and that allowed Sogo to get right back on my rear bumper. But there's not very much left of the infield, which means I'll be able to hold them off for the rest of this lap, right? But would you look at that, it's gone full course yellow. That means it can't pass, and it also means we're going to go to code 35 in a second. And now we're under code 35, which means I can't get past the rest of the lap. That's an illegal overtake. Someone probably should have told Sogo this, though.
Code 35, code 35. What are you doing? Okay. My radio line is honking on my helmet on the left side. That's fun.
And we go back to full course hill, which means we're about to go back to full course green. And let's go racing again. Now, I've kept this clip going because I want to show you the absolute insanity of our straight line speed advantage on Sunday compared to the Sogo racing car. We blow past them like they are standing still. This also put us back in the lead, which was pretty cool. I think this moment's quite funny because this Mustang is now trying to give me a point line.
You're faster than me in a straight line, dude.
I did finally get past him in turn 2 though. I did unfortunately lose the lead in an interesting move the next corner. And, you know, losing the lead sucks. But I have a very good car in high-speed stuff, so let's just chase him down, pass him back on the front straight. Fortunately, Glenn, the driver in the Sogo car, gave me room here because otherwise I would have had to back out and this would have made this lap quite painful for me. And here's something I didn't expect to have to deal with when I entered this event. Having to battle while going through lap traffic. I then drove for the next 15 minutes on my own because I had built a gap up on the front straight and I was running slightly faster than Glenn was in his car. But alas, I could not run away forever, and eventually lap traffic and my own pace caught back up to me, and so did Glenn. Also, if you're wondering why I just did that, I went so far offline that I got grass into my helmet. Didn't go off track though. I then spent the next 2 laps both losing and gaining time back, and while I didn't pass on this front straight, I am including this clip for a different reason. As I so eloquently put it, the car that I just passed started coming offline back onto the racing line right as I was trying to pass it and nearly got run into. And now, nearly 2 full laps after that, I finally caught back up to Sogo, and I'm close enough to make a pass on the front straight. Funny. We're back in the lead of the race. But now comes the part of the battle where it is a back and forth for a while. So I lost the lead basically immediately. But by the end of the next lap, I am exactly where I want to be, right behind Sogo coming down the front straight. Now, I did get repassed in turn 6 again this lap, but that set me up for what ended up becoming my favorite move in this battle. I would like to point out that this is under full course caution right now.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
now under code 35, the 35 mile per hour virtual safety car of ChampCar.
Brake slowly, sort of squeeze off the brake, and try to make a midline around the curve, around the curve,
And we go back to green flag racing. I am sat lamenting my lack of off-corner acceleration as Sogo immediately proceeds to send a dive at turn 8. But this does set me up well for a repass in turn 13, as I am very much so close enough to set one up. About 15 minutes later, with Glenn pretty much still hot on my tail the entire time, a code 35 comes out.
Yeah, it just went full course yellow.
Now, my team is debating bringing me in early for the strategy. I can run about another 25-30 minutes on the gas I'm on, but is it better to put in a faster driver now? Sogo Racing decided that they were going to pit under this caution and put in a faster driver.
Sogo's coming in.
Yep, see you. Hey Jay, we're under code 30. Jay, we're under code 35. If you get down here, it might be wise for us to do a change here.
Back to full course yellow, it's going green.
Stay out.
Copy.
So now with the Sogo car, most of a lap down, we're back under green, and I'm alone for the rest of my stint. About 20 minutes later, the call came to come into the pits for a driver change, so this is my in lap. Jay's stint was pretty much uneventful for the entire time, except right at the end, right as we got back on the lead lap, the other Sogo car did this.
Fire! Fire! Engine on fire! Engine on fire! Engine on fire! Right here! Engine on fire! Engine on fire!
While the Sogo Miata is blowing up, the other car is actively pulling off this incredibly ballsy move. Immediately red flagged and would stay under red for about half an hour. And unfortunately, due to a miscommunication about the ChampCar rules, we ended up staying out until the race went back green to go swap in Billy for the driver change, which meant we ended up losing 2 laps. This meant that Billy now had to make up 2 full laps under green and then take the lead if we wanted to win this race. With an hour and 44 minutes left in the race, we were 2 full laps down and about another half lap. Glenn was back in the Sogo car for this final stint, and Glenn runs about my pace. Billy ran on average 4 seconds a lap faster than that. And just like that, with 1 hour left in the race, we're only 1 lap down. The next hour saw Billy chasing another 2 laps so that we could retake the lead. And with 6 minutes left on the clock,
Good.
6 minutes later, we took the checkered flag in P1. Seconds later, Sogo Racing came under the checkered flag in P2. We ended up taking the checkered flag 16.1 seconds ahead of Sogo Racing, and just 6 seconds off of the overall podium. 2 races, 2 wins, first time at ChampCar, first time at Dominion. This weekend was absolutely incredible, and I really have to thank the Martinelli Motorsports crew for bringing such a well-prepared car, such a reliable car, and being so welcoming. And thank you for watching. I'll hopefully be back racing a few more times this year. Gonna be making more content out of it as always, so subscribe if you want to see more.